Hello everyone, this is Mario, welcome back to my channel and welcome to stage 7 of the Tour de Suisse 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. So today the riders will face the longest stage of this Tour de Suisse. It's 216 kilometers long and has big difficulties before the riders. We have two Category 1 climbs, one of which is coincident with the finish, so we have another summit finish today, following the summit finish of the previous stage. And speaking of the previous stage, if you haven't seen it, I really advise you to do so. You can actually click on the link that should be appearing at the top of the video right now. So I really advise you to do so because, well, in the last stage, I kind of managed to pull something that I was really not expecting. I took the stage win with Rui Costa, and even better, he got the GC lead, and he's now leading with 1 minute and 27 seconds over Geraint Thomas, who is second in the GC. And well, now it's going to be a struggle to keep the lead. Geraint Thomas, I would say, is still the favorite. He can easily take 1.5 minutes back from Rui Costa. So let's just hope that the Portuguese leader of Team Emirates is feeling great after taking the yellow jersey. So the riders are now departing from Unterterzen, going to San Gottardo. And today I will try to put Fabio Aru in the breakaway. So I want to have him in the front of the race to help Rui Costa later in the final climb. I think the peloton will not really worry about Aru. He's 27th, already 14 minutes down on Rui Costa, but actually, as usual in the previous stages, rally cycling is trying to pace. They are not really interested in letting the breakaway go. Today, Rui Costa is having a +3 day, so it's really good. He's having a 79 mountain and 80 hill, also 81 resistance and 80 stamina, which is important for the long stage we have today. So he's feeling really good. Let's try to take advantage of that today. So rally cycling did manage to put one of its riders, well, actually two of its riders in the breakaway. And we have 23 men in the front of the race. Today, the peloton doesn't really seem to be really worried about these riders. The gap is already above 3.5 minutes. And in this group, we have Carlos Betancourt, Grelier, Koen Bowman, Fabio Aru, Michael Schar, Reto Ollenstein, Michael Valgren, Steve Morabito, Thies Benoot, Hugh Carty, Germay, Matthias Frank, Luis Leon Sanchez, Jan Eert, Remy Sicard, I don't remember and I'm not going to check that, Ben King, Simon Spivak, Schelling, Simon Geschke, Brendan McNulty, Friesek, Contreras, Rodrigo Contreras, and Britton. So the riders in the breakaway are now on the first climb of the day. It's a Category 2 climb. In this group, the most dangerous riders for the mountain classification are Romain Sicard and Simon Spivak, but both of them only have 8 points, and the current leader is also Rui Costa, and he has 38 points. So Rui Costa is the GC leader, he is the KOM leader, and also the points leader. So this race is going really perfect for him. Let's see if we can keep up in the same way. So let's move with Fabio Aru to the front of this group. We are 3 kilometers away from the top of this climb, and I will at least try to get the points with Aru to protect Rui Costa's lead in this classification. So we have Steve Morabito and Matias Frank attacking. Let's try to follow easily with Fabio Aru. I don't want to go too strong yet. Let's follow the attack now. Let's follow the wheel of Grelier and try the attack now to get some points. Let's see, and Fabio Aru is taking the points here. Good job by Fabio Aru. So with still 107 kilometers to go, the breakaway still holds a lead of almost 5 minutes, but the big difficulties of this stage are just about to start, with the next Category 1 climb of the Lukmanier Pass. So in the front of the race, the breakaway riders are now 2 kilometers away from the top of this climb. I still have Fabio Aru in this group. Well, the riders are now attacking for the KOM points. Let's try to get to them. Aru is almost out of energy. Maybe I should have followed the attack. I didn't, and Aru is not going to be the first one in the top of this climb. Can we still overtake Tiege Benoot here? We cannot. So let's try to recover a bit of energy with Aru now, so that he can then help Rui Costa in the later parts of this stage. In the meantime, I'm already putting Sergio Henao to protect Rui Costa. All my other riders are basically dropping. They cannot keep up with the pace of the peloton. So it's up to Rui Costa and Sergio Henao until the end of the race, and later on with Fabio Aru as well. So with 28 kilometers to go in this stage, I decided to drop Fabio Aru from the breakaway group now. He will join Rui Costa and Sergio Henao so that they can all work together for Rui Costa. Team Ineos still have 6 riders in this group, so they will be really strong in the final climb. Let's try not to lose that much time to Geraint Thomas in this one, so that we can keep the GC lead with Rui Costa. So the riders in the breakaway group are starting the ascension to San Gottardo, and Ben King immediately launches an attack with over 11 kilometers to go. He's trying to go for the stage win. No one else has energy, so it's either Ben King taking the stage, or the most likely thing to happen is that one of the riders in the peloton will take the stage win today. Let's try to move Rui Costa a bit further to the front of this group. I don't really like to see him this much behind, especially when a lot of Ineos riders are in the front of the group. So the pace in this peloton is really slow at the moment, and actually Ben King managed to gain a lead in the front of the race. He now has over 5 minutes lead, so he might be in a good position to take the stage win today. So we now have riders attacking. Gianluca Brambilla and Antoine Tolhoek, they are not riders that really concern me in terms of the GC. So we also have André Zeitz attacking. A lot of riders are attacking now. Egan Bernal is trying to pace. Let's try to not lose any ground with Rui Costa. We have Geraint Thomas here. Let's try to follow him. And Henao is out of energy. Let's try to use Fabio Aru now to protect Rui Costa a bit. He will soon be out of energy as well. So Rui Costa will again be alone. We have Domenico Pozzovivo and Omar Fraile attacking. Let's not worry too much about those riders. I really need to concern with Geraint Thomas and Egan Bernal. I think that Søren Kragh Andersen will soon be dropped, and Bernal protecting Geraint Thomas, and They are going. They are dropping Rui Costa a bit. Let's try to get to them. Let's try a small attack here to get back to them. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this attack. They are pacing really hard, the Ineos men. Oh, this is going to be really hard. Let's use the energy gel now on Rui Costa. Let's try not to drop too much. They are going for the stage win. Rui Costa cannot really follow them. Let's try to increase the pace now a bit. 700 meters to go in this stage. Let's try to minimize the losses here. And they are out of energy. Can we go to the stage finish line with them? We will probably lose some time, but it's not going to be too much. Of course, it appears that Thomas is going to take the stage win and the 20-second bonus. So Geraint Thomas wins the stage ahead of Egan Bernal, and Rui Costa is third. He didn't lose that much time. So it was a really good performance by my team leader. So Geraint Thomas took the stage win ahead of his teammate Egan Bernal, and Rui Costa was third, just a few seconds behind. A great performance by Team Ineos. Oh, but it was Egan Bernal taking the stage win. What did I miss here? Wasn't Geraint Thomas ahead of Bernal? Well, even better. So Rui Costa now leads with 1 minute and 31 seconds over Geraint Thomas. Rui Costa also keeps the lead in the mountain classification, 18 points ahead of Egan Bernal. And he also increased the lead in the points classification, now 15 ahead of Soren Kragh Andersen. The best young rider is now Egan Bernal. Soren Kragh Andersen lost a lot of time in today's stage. And the best team is, of course, Team Ineos after this incredible performance. So I'm a bit confused with the win by Egan Bernal. I was pretty sure that Geraint Thomas had taken the win at the top of San Gottardo, but apparently not, and Bernal took the stage win, so even better for me. So Geraint Thomas took only 12 seconds of bonus. Rui Costa lost 14 seconds in the road and a few more due to the bonus, but he still keeps the lead in the GC. So he's 1 minute and 31 ahead of Geraint Thomas, and Egan Bernal is now the third in the GC, 3 minutes and 7 behind Rui Costa. Behind them, Patrick Conrad, Wilco Kelderman are already really far behind, and Soren Kragh Andersen, who was in the podium before this stage, is now only sixth, 7 minutes and 9 seconds behind the Portuguese rider. So looking at the next stage, it's going to be the second individual time trial of this race. It's of course going to be really favorable to Geraint Thomas, so he can close the gap to Rui Costa, but I will do my best to try not to lose that much time with the current GC leader. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It was, I think it was a really great stage. And also in terms of my team, it did really well. So if you have enjoyed this, please like my video. Also, please comment below on what you think I should have done better in this stage and what you think I did right. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your support, and I hope to see you all next time for Stage 8 of the Tour de Suisse 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. Bye!